prime time. It's Roy. Smoking Joe Frazier. This bout, and this one has. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. That hook scores. Just missing with the uppercut. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you hard.
I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go. Hook misses. Is Frazier in trouble? How is Frazier still standing?
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. No, we don't see a knockdown. Oh, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job.
Whoa, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like he... Here we go, it's round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Body shots aren't flashy, but sometimes they're more damaging, especially for the later rounds. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
You got to swarm on your case. You know you got to fight. You got to hold him. You got to tie him up.
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Frazier is in trouble again. Never count out Smoking Joe Frazier.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Is Frazier in trouble? Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? Frazier finally answering back.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that at the beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
And they figure out the combination to this sink.
perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Back and forth they go. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Is there any way back? On to the third. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Beautiful counter punch. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What's caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. That was the moment.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
You'd like to see more jabs. The straight right just misses. Only very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones. Here we go to the 4th round. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he throws you down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. There's a counter shot. That uppercut does not score. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
You've got to be courageous when you get in.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A lot of effort being exerted here. That uppercut does not score. Just misses for that uppercut. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Great round, now relax. Good work out there. It's awesome. Sean, get your boxing bag together.
On to the fifth we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now.
Don't take another shot.
They've avoided catastrophe there.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They both want the knockout. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
skill for skill.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt.
Oh my God, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Yes, I like that round. Think about it, feel good. Relax now, back on the job. That was a terrible round, that was. Come on.
Timo, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. You've been coasting for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident.
Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
And in the first minute, stick him in the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pain.
The gap's will appear. Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your
Stop him in his tracks. Get your mind back on the job.
few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't dig
And that'll do it for the... This is the beginning of round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So think, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Got out of the way of that right hook. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit, because if you're getting caught like that at the beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Roy Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. A very competitive corner right there. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
Get your shots off and don't get him angry.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
And there's the bell for round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? Down goes Frazier. So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now is down for them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different type.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Smoking Joe may go! Down goes Frazier! You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Skies and binoculars, 2 nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it, a long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein of gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish, same shoe in different sizes with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds, yeah, really need, very beautifully, very beautiful. A little battle rise for you, little battle you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and starved. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laugh for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week.